Welcome to AGORACOM, the Small Cap Epicenter, and AGORACOM TV, a daily, fast-paced, edgy show that brings you the best press releases out of the small cap world every morning at the open, so you can hopefully profit from them and maybe even find your next great small cap investment. Now, it's Friday, November the 9th. Typically, it's a slow news cycle day, but today wasn't as slow as we thought it would be. I've got 4 great press releases for you from both sides of the border. So let's start you off first with McVicar Resources. Trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the stock symbol MCV. The company announced a $25 million specialty chemical order. Its Chinese subsidiary initiated a 3-year supply agreement with Tinsy High-Tech Materials, valued at RMB $200 million. It's approximately $25 million Canadian. Hongo is going to supply Tinsy with specialty chemicals used for 2 things: personal care products and lithium batteries, beginning January 1st, 2008. Specialty care products, you can imagine a growing business in China, and lithium batteries, as we repeated over and over here, is definitely on the upswing. So it looks like the subsidiary Hongo there is definitely in the right space. I've got a quote here from Dr. Gang Chai, the president and CEO of McVicar, who did state, "I'm extremely pleased with the signing of this major supply agreement. Here's the important part, which follows a series of orders from major international companies in recent months." We took a closer look, and the company actually recently received a major order from DuPont in the area of $20 million US. Now, this latest order from Tinsy is now their highest order ever, but that goes to show you they got some major companies place some major orders. Got to really like a small cap company like this. They're trading right now at $2.45. That's pretty much at the top end of their 52-week high. One thing to be careful of, they have spiked from just a little while ago, just a couple of weeks ago, from $1.25 up till here. So be careful we don't have one of those buy on the rumor, sell on the news situations, but nonetheless, great news for McVicar. Next up, switching over to the OTC, our friends over at e.Digital report a record revenues for Q2 and improved financial results. The company trades on the OTC under the stock symbol EDIG. I'm going to give you Q2 and some first half numbers, because they both demonstrate that e.Digital seems to have turned the corner finally and now may be on its way up. Q2 revenues of $2.4 million. That's up from just $13,000, for Q2 last year. More importantly, over Q1, it's an 86% increase sequentially. Net loss last year, $1.6 million. This year, just $158,000. Massive increase in revenue, big drop in net loss. Got to like that situation. For the first half, revenues $3.72 million, up from $34,000. Gross profit $844,000. Now, net loss still a little bit high at $750,000, but that's down substantially from $2.73 million in the first half of 2006. So the company is definitely moving forward. What they do is their specialty right now, where they're getting a lot of success, are their mobile entertainment systems that they're selling for in-flight entertainment, and they received a lot of orders from some major airlines around the world. I've got a quote here from Will Blakely, the president of e.Digital. "In the last 12 months, we've sold over $5 million in products and services to airlines around the world." So that goes to show you another small cap company selling products into majors around the world, and this is a real upturn for e.Digital that has been sitting dormant for a while. They're trading right now at 16.5 cents. That's near the low end of their 1-year trading range. Might be time to take a close look at e.Digital. Next up, Carbiz trades on the OTC under the stock symbol CBZFF. Disclosure time here. Carbiz is a client of AGORACOM. What they announced today is that they have been issued a dealer license in the state of Ohio, and they are beginning operations at their Springfield facility, which would be one of their largest facilities. Now, on its own, the news isn't groundbreaking, but as always, we like to put context to a lot of these press releases, and what you should know is that Carbiz right now operates the 4th largest chain of buy here, pay here auto dealerships in the U.S. They've got 26 stores in about 7 states, and they're managing a portfolio of close to $30 million of its loans, which it continues to grow. The company at the same time is also providing a lot of this buy here, pay here software to companies and car dealerships around the U.S. So from both fronts, they're really making some extraordinary gains. We just took them on, and that kind of news is worth people knowing about. They closed yesterday at 20 cents. And finally, Gravity West trades on the TSX Venture Exchange under the stock symbol GRW. Now, they put out this news yesterday in the afternoon. That's why it didn't make the morning show. But what they announced is they've cut massive sulfides at their Voltaire Lake project, which is located just north of Thunder Bay, Ontario. drill holes, I'm going to read from the press release because these are a little technical, have intersected massive sulfides, including calcopyrite in unmapped basement rocks. That basement geology has been revealed contains environments that are favorable for gold, volcanogenic massive sulfide, which is better known as VMS, and nickel-copper PGE mineralization. Now, what really caught our attention here is, because it was very highly technical and we would have caught this otherwise, but there's been a lot of discussion forum chatter about this press release, and we haven't really heard about Gravity West until this news came out, but a lot of chatter on a lot of different forums about this news, so we're going to watch this carefully today. The stock did close yesterday at 18 cents. That's up from 14 cents earlier on in the week. And to close out the week, just a couple of high flyers to talk about, both of which are AGORACOM clients. You got Anglo Resources, that's up 89% from last Friday. So take a closer look at Anglo Swiss. They put out a couple of pieces of good news, and with an 89% increase, worth taking a look at. And Ontex Resources up more than 40% since its big press release about its Brookbank gold deposit back on October 31st. The company actually hit a high of 92 cents earlier this week. That's a wrap. Some great news for Friday, more than we expected. As always, if you've got some information, make your way into our blog, agoracom.com/blog. Otherwise, take a look at our marketplace where we've got over 75 small caps organized by industry and exchange to best suit your portfolio if you're doing some research over the weekend. Have a great weekend. Talk to you on Monday.